as it was just mentioned by President Trump, does France stand ready to talk directly with Bashar al-Assad in the negotiation that you mentioned?
You've mentioned a friend, Jim. We told you that Paris is no longer Paris. You were implying at the time that Paris was not safe anymore. You've also said that France and Germany are infected by terrorism, and quote, it's their fault because they let people enter their territory. Those are very strong words. Would you repeat them today? And do you still believe that France is not able to fight terrorism on its own territory? Thank you.
You better let me answer that one first. That's a beauty. He's the one that asked the question. That wasn't even one of my picks. You know what? It's going to be just fine because you have a great president. You have somebody that's going to run this country right. And I would be willing to bet, because I think this is one of the great cities, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And you have a great leader now. You have a great president. You have a tough president. He's not going to be easy on people that are breaking the laws and people that show this tremendous violence. So I really have a feeling that you're going to have a very, very peaceful and beautiful Paris. And I'm coming back. You better do a good job, please. Otherwise, you're going to make me look very bad.
And you're always welcome.
Thank you.
Sur la première question, j'ai répondu.
Regarding the first question, like I said, I believe that the discussions that we've had today is the proper answer to terrorism. And the right answer is strengthen cooperation between our services, never-ending fight against terrorists, no matter where they are. This is what I was referring to. This is what we are working on actively together. So in this respect, there is no difference and no gap between the French and the American positions. When I have something to say, I say it clearly, and I do say who I'm aiming at. And when I refer to those who've been my opponents in the French political battle, I also mention the names. So let us not mix up everything. And regarding the fight against terrorism, I think that the right approach is to have a strengthened cooperation in the field of intelligence, is also to be working together on all the theaters of operation where we are, and I think that the decisions we've reached, they will enable us to do more. Next, your question regarding Bashar al-Assad, which is an important one. Let me put it simply. Indeed, we now have a new approach of Syria, because we want some results and we want to be closely working together with our partners, including the United States of America. We have one main goal, which is to eradicate terrorism, no matter who they are. We want to build an inclusive and sustainable political solution. Against that background, I do not require Assad's departure. This is no longer a prerequisite for France to work on that, because I can only tell you that for 7 years we did not have an embassy in Damas, and still we have no solution. Next, we also have a common red line together with President Trump. He intervened before I was elected, and I said it to President Putin after my election: no use whatsoever of chemical weapons. Any use will lead to reaction, an attack against a reaction.